Good morning, ladies and gentlemen of Oklahoma. My name is Ryan Gaines, and I am proud to announce that I will run for the fall 2014 U.S. Senate seat. I am proud to be standing before you this morning. I can't imagine representing a better state than Oklahoma. Oklahoma is such a strong and resilient state that it deserves a strong and resilient leader, a leader that won't back down in Washington, a leader that will always be as strong and resilient as its people. That leader is me. I have endured struggles and setbacks, but those struggles have only made me stronger and have made me who I am today. I believe that my past experiences have prepared me to successfully represent Oklahoma and Washington. I grew up in the wonderful community of Stroud, Oklahoma. Our family was part of the blue-collar working class. Both of my parents worked full-time and at times struggled to make ends meet. Growing up with working-class parents has allowed me to relate to the many working-class Oklahomans that struggle to pay the bills. I understand their daily concern of what if I get sick and have to take off of work, or how will I feed my family? I grew up with these concerns as well. I wasn't born with a silver spoon in my mouth, unlike many of the out-of-touch politicians in Washington. I understand the concerns of working-class Oklahomans, and I'll make my choices that have their best interest in mind. Many of the concerns of working-class Oklahomans and Americans in general stems from the concern of getting sick and having to pay costly medical bills. My beloved wife and I know this all too well. 6 years ago, my wife was diagnosed with stage 3 breast cancer. The stage 1 and 2 were fairly easy to treat. Her cancer was stage 3 and verging on stage 4. Within a year, I had lost my wife, the mother of my children, and my best friend. What I was left with were crippling medical bills. Breaking an arm shouldn't mean missing month's rent. Getting cancer shouldn't mean that you must spend every penny of your savings. Getting sick in this country shouldn't equate to bankruptcy. This is why I want to enforce state healthcare systems for all Oklahomans, not just state employees. Healthy Oklahomans equals a healthy and more productive workforce, which leads to more growth and prosperity within this great state. Another major concern is this state is struggling with schools is the struggling school system. I want to overhaul these struggling schools and create a brighter future for the next generations of Oklahomans. I understand the current economic concerns of Oklahomans. As a solution to their budget woes, I propose that Oklahoma legalizes marijuana. With the legalized sales of marijuana, a tax will be placed on the substance. The funds will be used in the rebuilding and improvement of public schools, but also independent schools here in Oklahoma. One of the first priorities we want to accomplish is the building and placement of storm shelters in all Oklahoma schools. We saw this past May just how devastating a tornado can be when it goes through a school without a storm shelter. 7 young lives were lost at this very spot 10 months ago. I want to make that a thing of the past. As a parent, we send our children to school and we assume that that is one of the safest places for them to be. I no longer want to assume. I want to know that my children are safe when they step inside their school, regardless of what Mother Nature throws their way. I believe I am the right choice for Oklahoma, with my education in business and political science, as well as my experiences in the Air Force. I know I can make informed and educated decisions on behalf of the many Oklahomans that I will be representing. I understand and can relate to the many challenges of living in Oklahoma. As a prominent member of the community, I know what the people want, and I am ready to represent them in Washington. Thank you.